Hi, I'm Heather Valentine from the Sewing Loft, and today I'm in the studio with Quiltologie and Fabric Additions, and I'm going to show you bite-sized tips to improve your everyday stitching with these fun mini quilt projects. Quilt binding is a common design element on all quilts. New quilters tend to get a little stumped when making their selection, so instead take this opportunity to audition a few different prints before making your final selection. The most common method for joining strips together is to sew the ends at a 45-degree angle. Once the binding is folded, then the seam allowance will be evenly distributed, causing less bulk at the seams. To do this, we're going to lay two of our fabrics right sides together and stitch right across on a diagonal. Now, if you're new to quilting, feel free to pre-draw your line for accuracy. Take it over to the machine and just stitch right on your line. Then take your ruler and your rotary cutter and trim 1/4 inch seam allowance away. Most quilters make double fold binding from 2.5 inch strips, which finishes at 3/8 around the mini quilt. But because we're doing smaller, we're going to use 2.25 inch, and it'll finish 1/4, which is a little bit smaller, on our mini quilt. Mitered corners are an area that most quilters commonly have problems with. You want to start by attaching your binding and stop 1/4 inch away from the edge. Then you will rotate your seam, folding over your binding on a 45-degree angle and give it a good finger press. Flip it back onto itself and continue stitching along the other side. Keeping your skill set fresh is really important as a quilter, and these mini kits by Quiltologie are perfect for that. You can find them at your local Joann stores for a limited time only.